Oh yes, peace, love, and light to those infinite beings who found their way to the cut through. What's the cut through? The cut through is finding your way to higher consciousness, love, peace, and light to everybody. Big shout out to those who found their way to the cut through. To find your way to the cut through is certain things you got to do. One of them is to remove the word God from your vocabulary. Now, I ain't finna sit here and tell you what to do. But first of all, go and hit that like button. Go and hit that like button. Subscribe, hit post notifications, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna keep it authentic. I'm blundering, but I feel the energy. It's time to let this message fly. Remove the word God from your vocabulary. Why? Because it's limiting. It's limiting. I know people who believe in the devil, Satan, and when they speak of God, they speak of the devil. I know people who believe in other things, and when they speak of God, when people say, my God, I used to always hear people say, my God. I would be in the same church with people arguing, my God, do this, and they'll go back, well, my God, say this. Well, I'm like, well, dang, don't we all serve the same God? No, we do not. Remove the word God from your vocabulary. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses, infinite beings of earth. Remove the word God from your vocabulary. It is very limiting. It's something bigger going on here. It's something much huger going on here. And the word God is a vibration. So if people are doing what I told you just a few seconds ago, got different gods under this word God, then that vibration may be a little funky. It's bigger than that. Look at that opening in the sky. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than the word God. This is bigger than the word God. Man, it's been cloudy all day, but this opening is right here. Though it's just like realms opening up. It's just beautiful, man. These clouds is just, man, oh my God. I just can't explain it. But that word, you must eliminate it. There is something so much bigger going on here than that word in itself. God, remove it from your vocabulary. People, it's like you're being put into a mold. You're being put into a mold. In the beginning was the word, but in the beginning there wasn't a word. So when the word God came about, that means it wasn't first. So the word God wasn't the beginning. That's just what it's been coined. He, she, it. The council, them, he, she, it has been coined. The Bible even speaks that heaven was hidden far away, so it can't be touched. That's the only way, through higher consciousness. And a lot of people can't get there because they're using one word that is potentially, there's fundamentals, there's ABCs, 1, 2, 3s in, algebra. You build your way up, and you got to start somewhere, right? We got to start somewhere. Okay, there's nothing wrong when you don't know, but once you know, you have to grow. Once you know, you have to grow. The only sin is not doing what you know. The golden rule. I fear it. I fear karma. I fear that shit. Because just to think I can remember a point in time when I thought life was just so bad. Just this and that was going on. But basically, it was an equal and opposite reaction to something I've done, and I pulled that to me. I manifested that either through my thoughts or absorbing somebody else's thought, maybe a parent, an older brother, older sister, cousin, friend, partner up the street. But I wasn't relying on me. I wasn't relying on myself. You're not relying on yourself. So, man, look, at the end of the day, you got to know when. What they say, know when to fold, man. You got to let it go. fear of letting go. There's a problem. There is a fear of letting go. And letting go of the word of God is something that you need to do. You say the word of God around certain people, they make them tense up. I grew up with the word of God. I'd post something on something, it'd get all type of likes. But then you post something with the word of God, it's like it get crickets. The word of God offends some people. It offends some people. I'm trying to work out a little bit, y'all. Your boy got a little chunky over the, but I be working, man. I'm like thick, like thick, man. But I'm trying to get back right around here. But you say the word of God around certain people and they tense up. So I think it's best for you to remove it because it's a limiting vibration and there's other energies attached to that word. Stop using it. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you why I am focused on getting it out of my vocabulary, because what I just said a few seconds ago, it makes some people uncomfortable. But there are starting points. So if you're in a church where everybody's using the word of God, then so be it. You got to use it because that's what everybody's saying. That's the beginning steps. Church, it's the cornerstone. I feel it's the cornerstone to self know thyself, to learn, know, and trust thyself is the greatest thing you can do. That's it. That's the best thing you can do, man. And one of the best ways to do that is get rid of certain vocabularies. The shoulds, the buts, the ifs. Watch your vocabulary. Watch your vocabulary. Watch it. Like, watch what you're saying. And then pay attention to other people's vocabulary. If they say the word should a lot, or if they say but or if. When you really want to do something, pay attention to them vocabulary. If you're trying to get people to be down with what you got going on, pay attention to their vocabulary. If they ain't talking a strong vocabulary, check them and be like, hey man, I noticed you're using a lot of, self doubt or self-damning words when you're talking to me. What's going on? Because let's speak positivity. Let's speak positivity. Let's do it. But hey, change your vocabulary. Don't let go. Fear is what you must let go. Knowing thyself is a journey that you should never let go. Coming to know thyself is that journey. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. That's all I got. Get rid of the word, get that word out your vocabulary, man. It'll help in the long run. Get the word out your vocabulary. With that said, man, y'all take care. Because it's bigger than that word. It's bigger. What we are going through, omnipresence of a force. And once you start coming to know that force, it almost feels disrespectful to use that word. I've gotten to the point where I feel disrespectful using that word. And I'm focused on not using it anymore. The all in all. The all in all. All that is. All that is. Y'all take care, man. Love, peace, and ascension. Y'all be easy out there, man. One love.